if you had a chance to change one thing in Africa, what would it be?
I'll change the mindset of being bigger alone. If you are bigger and somebody next to you is also bigger, we are all bigger. But if you're bigger alone and we'll just become people that annoy you because we are begging or just waiting for you to hand us something. Youth, you have seen people come before you do good, or they had inspired you. Wherever you are, whatever it is that you have in your blood system, believe in it. You know, it doesn't matter who is actually, has it been done before? That's not where we are. You have it in you. See it through, because believe me, the world will respond and will respond positively.
We are on a journey to inspire every African to go out there to start up their own business. Listen, it takes Africans to build Africa. And I'm super excited to know that whatever country that I found myself, we see Africans doing incredible stuff. It's a pleasure meeting you. My name is WODEMAYA, and I'm here to celebrate you today.
My name is Madipudi. That says mother of goats.
Mother of goats. Wait a minute. Why would you give yourself that name?
It was actually coming from knowing that goats are people have this negative vibe about goats.
How?
Yeah, in our country, most people take goats for granted, or like they don't value them because of I think the ancestral things that are used for. So goats were not taken seriously. So I understand that this journey might be difficult. People might use the same name to actually belittle me, right?
Oh my goodness.
Also, I realized that goats can actually empower me. So I realized that actually being Madipudi could mean something in this world. Can I take this thing and make it into gold? And then I also realized that goats are not as common as one would think in our country. They're just known to be in the mountains because they are known to graze the shrubs. But the type of goats that I have, they are needed to be staying within your property or within an enclosed version. So I'm like, I was with the understanding that I'm bringing something that is not so common, making it common, or something that is so ordinary, making it extraordinary.
You're changing the goat's narrative in Lesotho.
Yeah.
So it means that in Lesotho, you cannot rear goats. Is that what you're trying to say?
No. We rear goats like we call the indigenous goats. The ones that stays in the mountain. The one that provides us more quality, more hair. They stay in the mountains.
You don't produce goat meat?
No, we don't have one to produce goat meat. We use the
whole country?
No, we don't. We actually need to import them from South Africa, and our laws don't actually. Don't let them. They don't. We are not given the permit to bring them in the country. The one for meat.
So this is not for meat?
This is not for meat. It's actually for milk. We can only substitute and use it for milk. Maybe when we have more males, we castrate them and then use them for meat later. But we don't have the breed for meat in our country. Not for now, and we have been hoping and praying that one day soon, maybe we'll get the goat meat.
Now you're doing something that is impossible in your country. How does that make you feel? And are people laughing at you for what you're doing, or did people laugh at you when you started?
Not actually laughed, because this has been done before, but with the different angle that I was looking at it, people were like, do you think you'll be successful? People did it before and they were in the government and they had money, and then I was like, no, my vision is different. Their vision was to gift, my vision is to empower.
Wow.
But up to now, we will manage to bring in more than 100 of goats in the country. So I'm thinking there's actually a success, even though people thought I won't last.
But you're slowly proving them wrong.
Yeah, I'm slowly even proving myself that okay, I'm actually doing it. Like okay, this is actually happening.
So is it like something that you milk and then sell it, or you add value or anything like that?
Basically, we start off by milking and selling the milk, but during the different types of the year, then we have more milk to do to add value and do some processing. So that's what we are doing.
What do you process the milk into?
We process our milk into different products. So we are into soap making and lotion. We are also into body creams. And then we are also into cheese and yogurt.
How long have you been doing this?
I started off in 2019 and then got into 2020 during the COVID, and then I realized that actually people are interested in the milk, just that there was no one offering the milk, or even those who are offering is just for neighbors. And then I realized that actually I can expand using the Facebook. So
Wow.
people started appreciating the value of goat milk through Facebook, and then they would place their orders there and they would get my contacts there.
What inspired you to go into goat farming?
I think the one thing that really inspired me is to see that women can actually run their small farms. We call them backyard farms, and then later they can soon expand to larger commercial sites. Also, the one thing that really had motivated me is this lady that I went to at Northern Cape in South Africa. She was running this. She was a breeder then in 2019, and then she actually told me that she was just a professor who got into this without any proper training. She just went online, read books, and then she was good to go. So I realized that no, I can invite more women to do this, and we can all live happily ever after.
So that's what inspired you to start?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that you're also a professor though?
No, I'm not a professor, but I'm a teacher.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I'm also a teacher. That says during the week I go to school. After school, I rush to make sure that I push the orders to the shops and everyone gets happy.
Are you looking forward to doing this full time?
Yes, I'd love to take them full time. We started off with 2 goats, but they were of 2 different breeds. We started with Saanen. The white one is a Saanen, and then we started off with the black one, which is called British Alpine. So I started with the 2 because the Saanen will give you more milk, and then the Alpine will give you more fat content into the milk. So the 2, when they are 2 together, they make a very good taste of milk. But at the moment, we have the Saanens, which is more, and the quality, the quantity of milk, it's always more due to the high production of milk.
Why goat milk though?
The goat milk is easy to digest. It's very good in nutrition. It also takes care of other illnesses. Also, they call it superfood. Like when you're taking goat milk, you can never be taking any other medicinal, any medicine, especially your pills and anything that has been manufactured in a lab. So you're good. Because goats are known to be browsers. They take whatever it is that is important and then they pass it to their milk. So once you consume anything that if you consume or when you consume the milk from the goats, that says you're actually taking the medicine. You see, when I'm milking, I'm not pulling it down, I'm actually pumping. I'm actually pumping because we don't stretch it. This is elastic, so if you pull it down, it will stretch. One day you'll find your teats or the teats of my goats too long. So to keep the shape, we pump. Just like when we are using the milking machine.
How many liters of milk can you get in the morning?
From different goats, you get from 1.5 liters to like 2 liters to 5 liters, depending on the breed, how old and how many kids it has.
Do you think what you're doing is really worth it?
Yeah, I do. I do have inspired so many women. They started their small farms. They started doing, maybe changing their family lives. They're giving their children the milk. They're doing well at school because milk does wonders for the mind. So I've realized that people have started appreciating the goat farming. I have actually trained more than 50 farmers. I always say that I farm farmers. I actually train farmers to start farming. Therefore, I do farm farmers. That's what I do.
That's why you probably want to do this full time.
Of course, of course. I actually was learning through, was it Kenya, and I was learning through Kenya when I started, because when I went to online, there was not more content here within Africa, Southern Africa, people sharing, but people from Kenya, they would share. So I would just get into their groups, and most of the time they use their mother tongue, their native language, and then I will inbox them. Okay, I'm in your group and you're saying this and this, and I didn't understand. Can you elaborate more? Then they will explain to me, okay, they were saying this and this. This is how you take care of your goats. So I learned through that. Then later, I started teaching my people here on how to take care of goats.
How do you feel anytime you come into this farm and you see all these goats healthy and you even be able to milk them? How does that make you feel?
I'm very proud. I'm very proud, especially when they're healthy. I'm very proud when they are breeding, giving us small ones, the ones that you see. And then I'm very happy when I see that they have actually grown and soon will start breeding. I think that is giving me success and hope that this is actually a start of something beautiful.
So does it mean that if you own this type of goats in this country, they cannot graze outside?
Yes, yes, that's actually the law.
It's a law.
It's a law that if you bring this type of goats, they should not go out for grazing. Maybe you can just put them in someone's yard there, but they should not be with other local goats because now they will cause inbreeding. They cause crossbreeding, which will be bad for the more hair production, because once this one they don't have the hair and that other ones produce the hair, so together they don't do good hair.
How do you manage to feed them?
Mostly we had started from the pocket, but now slowly we have started acquiring land and farming for them, which has been very good for the sustaining of and the feeding of the farm.
But I heard in this country women cannot own land.
I think in the olden days, the laws have changed a bit now. We can actually buy land. It's just that with other people, they still feel cringe that women are now given power or rights to buy land. But in the olden days, actually, women were not buying land. They would buy land through their husbands. That says a man of the house need to acquire land, not the woman. But thank God times are changing.
What has been the major challenge that you face?
Trout, it has been like last year at this time, I think we were selling maize, and that maize was soon to mature into the feed. So this year the maize is not even halfway. So the trout has become a very terrible effect on our farm.
So these are the products that you produce from the milk?
Yes.
That's quite impressive.
Thank you.
What is this? These are soaps?
It's a soap.
Oh, wow.
That's your turmeric soap.
Turmeric?
Yes. We added some turmeric powder. So our soaps, we haven't added any fragrance. There's no essential oils that has been added, maybe to actually preserve your skin and your skin oils.
Where do you make all of this?
For now, I'm still making it in my kitchen.
In your kitchen?
Yeah.
So when I come back next time, you're gonna have a big factory.
Of course.
You don't think these are the things that I believe that the government of the day needs to empower people like you to do things in a bigger scale, and at the end of the day, you employ more people, because I believe there's so many unemployment in the country, right?
Yeah. Also, why should one be getting one pay when they can use their time extra to get more pay? If they feel like, okay, I've been from my 9 to 5, then I can come to you at 7 to 9 and do something for that 3 hours instead of watching TV, why not? And if I feel like, okay, why can I just come and start early before I get to an 8 o'clock? Can come, clock in at 5, do some 2 hours work and get something out. Why not? Why should we wait all to be like this formal work thing? That's my game.
I guess you're changing that narrative.
Yeah, that's my game. I want something that's better, that's saving us better.
Oh wow! What is this product that you?
Oh, this is a goat. What do we call it? This is the Greek yogurt. Yeah, we call it a goat milk yogurt. This is the Greek style. We're looking.
I feel like the way the yogurt looks like it's for only rich people. So maybe I have to taste it so that I become rich someday. Can I taste it?
Yes, you can. It's made of 2 products, milk and culture.
What is the culture?
The culture is more like your yeast that separates the curd, which is the white part of the milk, and it separates the water. So if you want to go healthy, go goat milk yogurt.
I heard it's so healthy, so I just want to stay healthy and be rich. Bro, it's so raw, man. You don't have honey to add to it?
Yeah, you can add honey for
I love
sweetness.
sugar, but
yeah.
but I love the taste, man. It's very like natural.
Yeah.
You can actually smell the goat.
Of course. You should smell the goat. You should smell the goat. Even when you eat something chicken, you'll smell chicken. You can't smell fish in your chicken.
I was expecting to smell crocodile. Are the people from this country embracing your product?
Yeah. I just wish I can feed them as much as they want.
What has been the challenge then?
The challenge mostly has been the quantity, the milk. We need more milk to actually get the product out there. But also people have not experienced it. So people are like fall into the normal. Yeah, even though they embrace the normal. Few things embrace the new. So
no.
But we'll get there.
Definitely. Well, how does it feel being a female entrepreneur in this country?
I feel like it's a bit hard because you actually start everything with what you have. So it says for you to move to another step, you need to actually carry yourself on your shoulders. If you can't carry yourself, you are actually stagnant or you're actually bound to fail. So if you are going to do better, you need to actually have broad shoulders or have a very strong mind.
Do you believe that Africa is the future?
Africa has been the future. We just need to know which parts of Africa we need to grow to actually be the future. Actually has been the future because even people who built these European countries come from Africa. So the muscle comes from Africa. So if you have the muscle, what else do you need?
What comes into your mind when you hear the name of Africa?
I get peace. Africa comes from, you know, this thing that says Ubuntu. Ubuntu saves generation. Yeah. Whereby we feel connected, even when you don't know each other. That's Africa for you. You don't get it anywhere else. Somebody was telling me that she was in Europe somewhere, and then she started greeting people as we do in Africa, and somebody said, mind your own business. So Africa is that thing that even when you don't know me, you feel connected and you want to actually do good for me.
What keeps you going?
Passion. Yeah, I think I've always been, if I have my name on something, it has to succeed. If my name is on something, if I've said a word, my word is very important. That's what keeps me going. So this one is called Tokenback.
They have names?
Yeah, I know the breed.
Oh, the breed.
Yes. Oh, the name. This one is Naledi.
Naledi.
She's so wild. My kids don't really entertain her.
And this one is called what?
This one is Bilo.
Do you believe that there are opportunities in this country for the youth of the country?
I believe so. I believe that we are in a beautiful country.
Okay.
I believe that we have resources that can actually bring value. The economic value can actually do better than it is doing now. I also believe that our youth and people that came before us have actually been working too hard. They just need the right support to actually do it.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the government should actually support, not just say, because you see, sometimes you'll hear that apply for this, apply for that. You don't get successful. Eventually, you get tired. Even those who have applied, they don't get the necessary support for them to actually be successul. Don't just dump money. Give other support, mentor, and make sure that this person actually see through with their dreams.
I just want to say thank you so much for talking to me, and I really appreciate your time. And all the best.
Thank you.
I have a couple of people that I have your contact right now.
Yes.
I will introduce you some of the dairy goat farmers that I've come across. So yeah, definitely you have to travel to go and see them.
That would be my utmost dream come true.
We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.